Wes, what's your takeaway from the way this game transpired toward the end?
It's you got down 12, I think, with about 7+ to play. We're able to kind of chip away at it. Had got some stops, deflections, had some runouts. So we gave ourselves a chance by climbing back into it. Obviously the defense was good in that stretch to turn them over and speed it up a little bit. Couldn't capitalize. 2 open threes, 1 we missed, 1 I think was out of bounds. Missed a finish in the paint, missed a free throw or 2. So you gave yourself a chance. I thought with the defense, allowing our defense to translate into easy offense, just couldn't capitalize.
How do you explain the differential in three-point shooting in this game?
Yeah, just, I thought we turned down, a handful. Some versus the unders, and obviously they're switching a lot. So to create that, we got to play downhill and drive and kick, kind of negate some of KP's pick and pops. But it's tough. I don't know how many. They made some tough ones off the bounce. And, that's a little different than how we play.
Coach, I want to walk you through this in a way where, like I say, keep not getting out of hand, want to keep money in your pocket. But I know as a basketball player, when your shot isn't off, you go to the cup to try to get yourself going. How demoralizing is it when you're trying to get started, but it's just not being that way out on the court? It's like,
Well, I think you have to, adjust to how the game's being officiated. There's some times where there's contact. Some nights that may be considered a foul. Some nights it's not. That's just the nature of it. I like the fact that we're playing downhill, playing aggressive, another 60-point night in the paint. Mm-hmm. So that's a positive. That offsets a little bit, of the threes, but we got outscored 45-21 from the 3-point line. That's a huge disparity. Mm-hmm. So I like the fact that we can play downhill and play aggressive. We're not always going to get the whistle. That's just the nature of it. But it can't dissuade us from doing that.
Right.
And we still have to kind of stay the course and understand it's a strength of ours. So keep playing to that strength.
Brad, what do you take away from this game?
First, praise my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I don't know. It's lost. Hell, there's no other way to put it. We competed, yeah, but there's no more victories. At this point of the year, gotta win. Simple and plain. We just lost.
What do you make of just having lost 4 of 5 and, these 2 games to the Hawks, knowing there was a lot on the line?
Yeah, those definitely hurt, Like I said before, no more victories. We got to be a lot better. And we knew and understood the situation and the series coming into the night and the seeding and, what that could do for us. But, we laying eggs, so we got to fight through it. And these next 15 got to really make the push.
How do you explain the disparity on the 3-point line between the 2 teams tonight?
Well, it looks like they made theirs. We didn't make ours. They shoot it really well. Trey hit 6. There it is right there. Bogey had 4 in the first half. He was really getting it going. I think DeJounte made a tough one down the stretch. Trey made a tough one down the stretch, the fourth. It's more or less where it was. I think it's tough for us sometimes. We got to get in the paint and generate our threes. I don't think we do a good enough job of doing that. But we got 27 of them up. It's probably not as crazy as it sounds. Probably not as many as we want to shoot. But we gotta find ways to try to generate them. I think a lot of times we just get stagnant and just watch guys.
Brad, these past couple games when you guys are in games like this and lose close ones, or when it's like Detroit and it's not necessarily the numbers that are off, it's the energy. Where do you, as a player, and it's not on the box score telling you that something's crazy off, where do you look for a fix?
At myself always. I'm always looking at myself in the mirror and seeing what I can do better. It's never a pointing a finger situation. It's never one individual's fault. It's all of us. You know, we all can be better. We all can give a lot more or a little bit more. You know, and that's just what it comes down to. You know, who wants it the most? You know, Atlanta's in the same boat we're in. You know, they're competing, scratching, trying to stay alive, and they understood these games just like we did. And you know, I think they just wanted it a little bit more than us and made a few more plays than we did. But you know, it's tough. When you look at the box score, we score 100+ points. You know, you compete. But we just got to be better defensively at the end of the day. Defensively, rebounding, turnovers.
Kyle, what did you think the difference was tonight?
I think, you know, we just didn't hit enough shots. You know, especially, we gave ourselves a chance at the end, fought back. And I think the game was, you know, we put ourselves at a little deficit in the, I want to say probably second quarter. And I think that's the quarter they really beat us. Yeah, they beat us the most second quarter. So, you know, we just had some possessions that didn't make sense, and didn't get enough stops in that quarter, and that's how they got that 12-point lead, and they held on to it pretty much most of the game. I mean, third and fourth quarter, it was almost 30-point quarters. You can't do that, especially when you're trying to win. And we just didn't do enough.
When you look at this stretch of the last 5 games with the 4 losses, are there any sort of commonalities to the 4 losses that you see, or things that trouble you?
I mean, I think just finishing the game. I mean, plain and simple. I think every game, we haven't been blown out, right? Haven't. It's all been close games. So just finishing games, we haven't finished.
As you look at these, I think there's 15 games left, and you know, with the stakes as they are in the postseason race, what needs to happen for this team to close the gap and get where you guys want to go?
We got to win some games. We're in fights every night. You know, we're losing by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. You know, so a couple of them games they gotta go our way. So we're giving ourselves a chance every night. You know, we're not finishing, we're not making enough shots, we're not getting enough stops. So it's really simple.
And I think we're not going to be able to talk to you guys tomorrow. So as you look ahead to the matchup with Philly, what do you think are going to be key to going up there and turning things around?
I mean, we're not getting no favors. It's tough. It's a tough team. It's one of the best teams in the league. Debatable MVP, not MVP on their team. I mean, they were rolling, and they're a top team. So, you know, for us going into Philly, a hostile environment, we're going to have to bring it. We're going to have to bring it every game.
What do you guys need to do to maintain that high level of focus for most of the 48 minutes? Seems like you guys go through some lapses where you just lose yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we go through mental lapses a lot, and when you're trying to win games at this level, at this magnitude, and how much they matter, you can't have that many mistakes. You know, whether that's knowing your KYP, turning over the ball, not rebounding. You know, everything really matters right now, and we have to bring our focus to a heightened level.